Here it is, guys, the last top 5 AliExpress watches of the year, and today we're putting a spin on it. This is the best top 5 AliExpress watches of 2023. The AliExpress watch market has become its own entity over the last few years, and I honestly cannot count the amount of watches that I've had from there. The good, the bad, and the downright ugly. However, the last year has seen some pretty good releases, and today I am rounding up my top 5 AliExpress watches of 2023, and I'll be telling you why I think they're a solid option for your collection. If you wanted to buy any of these, they are all linked in the description. They are affiliate links, just so you're aware of that. Now, let's get into this top 5. We all know that one's coming at some point, so I may as well get it out of the way early. Pagani Design are one of the most prolific brands on AliExpress, especially under £100. And I think that the PD1701, the Dark Side of the Moon, is probably the best release that they have had this year. Their homage to the Speedmaster Moon watch has had many iterations, but I think this may be one of the best yet, and it certainly encouraged a lot of excitement upon release. I had multiple of you guys messaging me on different platforms asking me when and if I was going to get one in. Of course, I couldn't resist another VK powered Pagani design. It has some seriously impressive specifications for around the £70 mark. A sapphire domed crystal, a sapphire bezel insert, and a PVD coating, which really did sell the stealth look of this piece to me. In the classic style of the legendary Speedmaster, it fits really nicely to wrist. The exposed sections of the movement throughout the dial definitely add to the aesthetics of this piece and really do distinguish it from the rest of the Pagani Design homage line. It comes colour matched to a leather rally style band. The yellow option was really the seller for me. Now, we know that Pagani Design aren't always perfect. In fact, far from it, but I've always upheld that their Mecha Quartz chronograph pieces are definitely the best that they offer for the pricing that they offer them at. For some reason, they just nail it every time. And I've never really felt that let down by any of the Mecha Quartz pieces that they offer. Certainly offers a lot for the budget, this one. Now, the Ixdao Ipose D5303. This one was dubbed by a lot of reviewers, not myself included, as a better proposition than the original piece that it actually homages. This one takes its inspiration from the Seneca 5303, which had some issues upon release, which definitely led to the popularity of this piece. Obviously, with the crown issues that the Seneca had, it led to a lot of backlash from consumers that picked up the piece, and it definitely led some people to favour the Ixdao and turn to that instead, which definitely caused a lot of controversy on the market. It obviously left Seneca very agitated, but this only really fueled the popularity of the IPOS. The controversy of the piece aside, it was definitely one of the most popular AliExpress pieces of 2023. The monochrome colours, bold handset, and simple yet abstract design definitely made this one quite popular. Available with a selection of movements as well as colour options. This one ranges from around £210 to £360 with your choice of PT5000, SW200 or SR2824 movements, meaning at its highest point, the Ixdao Ipose homage came in £650 cheaper than the Seneca original. The sapphire crystal ceramic bezel insert, high beat quality movement, as well as quality build aspects definitely make this a real contender for your money, and it's not hard to see why it was such a popular watch this year. Now down into the budget market, the Berny titanium field watch. We all love a budget field watch that has that do-it-all type of attitude. This one is a titanium cased quartz watch that comes in at a fantastic price. At around £50, you can pick up the tribute to the SNK Seiko range, which has become more expensive by the day due to being discontinued. I personally think that this one would make the perfect basis for a mod piece, and it's definitely something that I am considering. Berny themselves have already started to prove this by slightly upgrading the piece with a new dial and handset. However, the upgraded version does come in at around £60. The VH31 movement, as well as the sapphire crystal, definitely add to the quality of the piece. The sapphire crystal being a step up on the SNK inspiration, as well as that titanium casing. Supplied on a titanium bracelet, this is definitely an appealing alternative to the Seiko itself. Definitely a smaller watch than most will be used to, as well as that it is definitely thinner. Both of these aspects make this such an easy wear and definitely a real contender piece as an everyday watch. With a plethora of different configurations, dials, handsets, bands, colours, I think that we could probably all find one of these that'd make us happy. Moving on to Baltany. I reviewed their 1926 OYSTER homage. It was the second Baltany that I had ever had, and it really did not disappoint as a follow-up to their chronograph piece they sent me. This one, however, was a completely different beast. It came in a fully polished 316L stainless steel casing, as well as a very ornate gold-plated curved fluted bezel. This model also was accompanied by a beautiful gold-plated onion crown. Definitely set off the entire vintage look of that piece, along with the flat black dial and the ornate period correct numerals. This one really did scream vintage. And the best part about it is that it definitely has the potential to scratch the itch of this really classic piece that you simply cannot find anymore. Packed with an ST1701 movement means that the second hand to the subdial sweeps absolutely beautifully. A square cushioned case can usually mean that the watch is going to be a much bigger wear than other pieces. However, this one with its more vintage correct sizing at 36mm really does counter that, making it a proposition as a very elegant dress watch as well as a vintage inspired field watch. This one does pretty much all you would want for £140 and effectively takes away the controversy of a homage watch, due to this one taking inspiration from a watch that is simply unavailable to the open market in the modern day. This was probably one of my favourite dress aesthetic pieces to come through the door this year. The final piece on this list is a diver. Seestern's titanium Pelagos homage was an absolute killer. This one hit pretty much every channel but my own this year, but I cannot deny that as being one of the most eye-catching pieces of 2023. Yes, it is a straight homage to the Tudor Pelagos. The grade 2 titanium casing and bracelet make this a really easy wear proposition and would definitely aid in this becoming a everyday piece. The bold 3D printed loomed indices are probably my favorite feature on this watch. If you know who's behind Seestern, you know why loom on this watch is not something to be concerned about. They make it a real no-brainer for a legible dive piece, but also really do add a premium aesthetic to the dial itself. They're actually something that I haven't seen on any other pieces on Aliexpress, and they also provide the watch with a pretty much nuclear loom shot. A 39mm diameter makes this very wearable, as well as the 96-gram weight. I can really see why this is such an appealing product at a bargain price of £210. I think that Seestern have probably been one of the most standout brands on Aliexpress this year, and I really hope to see them develop into 2024, hopefully with a few new models at the same quality that we are already seeing from them. Guys, that's it. That's my last top 5 Aliexpress watches for 2023. Of course, I'll be back in the new year with more, but it really does feel like a nice completion to the year of Aliexpress watches. Let me know if I've missed any of your favourites out from this year, and let me know if you think I'm a little bit wrong about any of these. That is exactly what that comment section is about. Remember, if you want to pick up any of these watches, they're all linked in the description. If you want more quality watch content like this, then subscribe to the channel and click the link in the end screen to see more of my videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.